Diddy Hip Hop and R&B. It's your back to school station right here. Your girl KiKi J hanging out with Lil Yachty's in the building, man. He's in town tonight. Okay, so y'all hit him up on Twitter.
Yeah.
Hit him up on the Instagram. What's your Twitter and Instagram?
LYACHTYY.
That. Make sure you hit him up on that. Find out where he's going to be because he is definitely in the city. Turn up the streets of the Triple DF Dub tonight.
I love how fast radio personalities talk.
Well, I just, I try to keep it moving.
I can do it too.
I know that you can because I heard that you like to hang out with Designer and his energy level is like through the roof.
I feel right now how Designer is usually at like 4 in the morning.
Wait a minute. 4 in the morning is a little early to have energy like that.
4 in the morning, California time.
Which
is like 7 in the morning.
That's still super early, though.
No, it's 4 in the morning their time, 7 in the morning our time.
Right.
And it's 7 in the morning his time, too, because he's from New York.
And that's even earlier.
I feel like 24 hours of the day, it's like 3 p.m. to him.
Really? Wow. So, like, do you ever tell him, like, hey, dude, can you...
because it's a good energy. It's not like a bad energy. It's just like you have to let him. You got to, like, sneak off.
Yeah.
It's so funny because he called me on my birthday. He called me on my birthday and told me that he saw that interview and he was laughing. Because I didn't talk to him since I did that interview and he called me and he said it was hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. It's got to be cool to have people that, just reach out to you and, as you're going through and you're doing the shows and everything and they still keep up with you.
Yeah, certain rappers are like that and then the other ones that are like,
But is it weird, though, sometimes when you look at the phone and, like, you see somebody calling, you be like, damn, Damn, what do I say when I answer the phone? Like,
no, I never say that, but it's just funny.
Yeah.
Rapper friends and then you have friends you grew up with.
Yeah.
Celebrity friends. Because some friends be like models and then some be like actors.
I wanted to get into that because my other first time that I saw you, the real first time that I saw you, not in person, but I saw you on the screen was during Kanye's preview of the Pablo of the fashion show, man. And that was crazy.
Easy season.
That was crazy. What were you thinking? Because I think if I remember, you were sitting on the edge of the stage just chilling.
I was standing.
Okay.
In the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, what was your thoughts? Because y'all stood there for like ever.
I don't know. Not the. I don't know. I don't know. I was just standing.
Because you have all these people, all these celebrities.
I just really wanted to. I kept trying to look over because it was like in the corner of my eye. Like, that's where all the celebrities were, and I kept trying to look, but you can't move your head.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like moving my eyes. Just I wanted to see,
like
everybody, like Frank Ocean, 50 Cent, whole Kardashian family.
Yeah.
Everyone seemed like was there.
Yeah. And then as you're hearing the music, you kind of want to get turned up because, no lie, it's jamming, but you got to stand still.
Nah, I didn't really want to turn up. I mean, it was so loud you couldn't hear it. Like, it was too loud to hear.
Wow, really? Yeah.
From where I was standing,
yeah,
like, all I heard was bass.
Because you're right there by where the action's happening, pretty much, where they're,
I couldn't hear nothing.
Wow.
Real talk.
So was it till afterwards you kind of went, but did you go back and watch any of it afterwards, or... You was just one and done?
No, it was my social media was flooded with it, pictures and screenshots, and it was a surprise. So everybody was like super surprised.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember watching it the year before in school, seeing it.
Yeah. Speaking about school, my son. Shout out to my son. He's down in PV.
Shout out to your son.
He's listening right now. That's Prairie View. It's a HBCU here in Texas. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So he was like, man, you got to ask Yachty, like, what would he have done if he had stayed in school? Like, where do you think you'd be? So I'm asking that question for my son who really wanted to ask you that question.
Oh my gosh. If I was still in school, okay, it'd be second semester, like 2 weeks in. I don't even know. Because my question to myself is, would I have finally became cool? Because I was so uncool and, like, nobody really messed. Like, I just wonder, I asked myself, if I stayed at Alabama, would I have been accepted by now? Like, because I wasn't accepted at the time. So I honestly wonder that. Like, would they have finally understood my style and my hair? I mean, because they listen to me out here all the time now.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went there, I was laughed at a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, so I just wonder if I would. It depends on if I would have been accepted by then or not. If not, I probably would have still been in my dorm room hiding.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Probably by now, I probably would have been accepted. I don't think I would have. Because I'm too cool of a person. Like I'm friendly, so.
But was
know.
it like hard for people to come up and talk to you, or for you to talk to people?
I
Was it
don't
just
know.
weird? People just
like
kind of look at you as you pass by?
Yeah,
Or?
like I was a ghost.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But college is crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you get to a point where you're finally on your own. You really don't, have nobody telling you what to do.
Seemed like everybody else was enjoying themselves, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been back there since?
No.
Are you
No.
Are you thinking about it? No?
Nah. I wouldn't go back there.
You wouldn't? No.
Ever. I don't think I ever would want to go. Like if they hit my manager right now, I would say no.
Yeah.
I do not want to go back to that campus.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool though. But you're touring and you're doing some other college shows and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, you're getting you're on the tour right now.
Yes.
The boat show tour, which is taking off, and that's exciting. How's that feel to be on stage and wild out?
I think it's crazy because 5 months ago, we toured Thug. 5 months ago, I was just about 4 months ago, I was just on tour with Young Thug as a supporting act, and it's crazy because we actually hit some of the same venues.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 months later, it's crazy. It's my tour, and I'm in all the spots. I have the headlining spot, and I have his dressing rooms, and it's just funny to see it from both angles. I don't know. And if you go 4 months before 4 months, I was in that dorm room, looking at all these artists and listening to these artists and watching Kanye and on screen and in class and stuff. So. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm just taking it all in. It's a blessing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. And also, you're going to be kicking off a tour with Ray Shrimmered, which I know that tour is going to be crazy.
I was just talking about it. It's going to be
that's going to be mind exploded crazy.
It's the young people tour. The youth is. I haven't thought of it yet, but
basically because you are really the voice of the teens, of the youth. I mean, that kind of can come off as cliche, but it's so true with you because everybody that I know knows exactly who you are. They know all about you, and they can't wait to see you. They can't wait to walk out. It's just so cool to see people rally around you like they do.
It's love.
Yeah, it is so much love.
I love it.
You haven't, gotten to see him. Tonight is the night, as I understand that you're going to be. Are you doing a show tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. It's sold out though.
So if you didn't get your tickets,
but if you come, I might can sneak you through the back door.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding. I was just kidding.
Man just said no.
I was just kidding because they'll come and they'll be there.
They sure will come, and they definitely will be there. Well, all the kids, even though, they're back in school, I know they're going to be, trying to get to you tonight, but a lot of the kids are back in school. Some people are starting their first day of classes tomorrow. What kind of advice what would you tell people that are, they're still in the dorm? You know what I'm saying? They still in the classrooms. Mm-hmm. They still taking a test and studying and stuff. So what would you say to them?
For what?
Well, I mean, like somebody that, is they haven't found the thing that they really want to do and the thing that they really love. Mm-hmm. And so, they're not yet at the point where you're at, where you've kind of you're doing what you want to do. You're having fun. They're still trying to figure it out. So,
well, if you're in college, you still have time. Use it as a gateway. You have those 4 years to figure yourself out. I used my first 4 years, aka high school, to figure myself out and see what I wanted to do. And I was a little lost right after I graduated, but surely, I tested college. I wanted to give it a shot. I don't know. I just quickly found out because I went through so many career thoughts throughout high school, but I don't know. I just say you use school, period, whether you're in high school or college or middle school. Just use that gateway time as a leeway room, because you're an adult, but you're not fully an adult yet. You still have time, so
yeah.
Before you really smack out there, on your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just say use it as a gateway. Like use up that time. Like while you're in school, like also be thinking like school's not going to be forever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And then also, like, you know, like I tell kids a lot of times, like it's not, sometimes, especially whenever you go to college, it's not all about like the books and the classes, which
Right.
it is, but it's
about
not
the
everything. It's
connections,
about the
too.
connections.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't make any in college, but I'm sure I know for a fact that's what it's about. My grandma and my mom used to tell me that all the time. I used to hate it so much. It's just so funny because it literally was just, I feel like yesterday I was walking on the campus. But I just remember, like I was, like, I wrote Minnesota in my college dorm. And it was like this recording studio on campus. Because I was in Montgomery, there was no studios.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't know, it was a school just like, I feel like they hated me so much I couldn't get in the studio. It was terrible.
So, but is that where the concept of recording, like, kind of like in hotels has come from now? Since
Not necessarily. I just love recording and I want to do it whenever I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where
did you record one night?
In a garage.
Really?
Yeah.
Your garage or somebody else's?
Friend's garage.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Right before I went to right before my birthday just passed about 4 days ago. Right.
Happy belated birthday, by the way.
A week before my birthday last year.
Wow.
Right before senior year. No, right before college. Right before I went to college.
Literally, so basically a year ago, you had recorded this song.
Literally a year ago.
Yeah. And now your 2016 XXL freshman class, I mean, millions of streams, you know, all over the internet. Already, you know, toured with Young Thug. Headlining your own tour. About to go on tour with Ray Shrimmered. What more do you want, people?
I don't even know. What more can I give you?
What more can he give to you?
I'm gonna start selling skin. You could buy me. I'm gonna start cutting skin and selling it in bags.
No, please don't do that. But it's been needless to say, it's been a great year for you.
Amazing, really, honestly.
And the year's not even over. That's what's crazy.
This is just the half mark meter.
Halfway mark
meter?
It's
a little bit past the half mark meter, but for me it's half mark meter. I'm just so blessed and so thankful and continue to, you know, keep grinding and continuing to shine light on the youth and be that voice for those people who honestly just don't care what the old people think about.
Now, since you are the voice of the youth, you know, what is one thing, because you know, you see everybody, you talk to a lot of people on, you know, Twitter and your social media and stuff. If being the voice of the youth, what are they saying right now? What are people
right
saying?
now the big conversation is about this whole hip hop thing, you know, this whole like lyrical hip hop. That's what the whole thing is right now with the youth and the old people. It's like this big old lyrical conversation about like why, you know, all the new rappers, quote unquote, someone said mumbling rappers, you know what I'm saying, don't care or messing up hip hop or whatever it is, whatever the case might be. I feel like I'm like one of the only ones actually speaking on it on social media.
Do you think people are a little nervous to speak on it because they're thinking that there's going to be a backlash?
No, the youth just really doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care either, but I just like to speak on stuff. I've always voiced my opinion to anybody on anything. I just honestly don't care. If I have an opinion, I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
I've always been like that. So I just kind of feel like, like I said, I can't get a team. So I don't know. I almost feel like it's my responsibility. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'm the one always speaking, but they all feel like me. Like no one cares.
Yeah, I saw you on Twitter. You know, I guess it was in response to something that Anderson .Paak had said, and you know, he was kind of speaking on that. And you know, I mean, it's true. I mean, you came up in a different era. Like honestly, you were not around whenever Biggie and Pac were around.
No,
like
exactly.
you weren't there.
Freaking 19.
Yeah, I mean, were you?
I think he was dead
what year
before I
were
was
you
born. 97.
See, they were already dead.
See.
They were already gone. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to lay it out for people because people my age really don't get it. You know, they think that you should go back and research. But
I just honestly don't care.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But so coming up your time, you know, you were probably listening. You know, when you were little, it's probably like Soulja Boy and Lil Wayne, of course.
Yeah, and Kanye West.
Kanye was kind of like your, you know, your goat, basically.
Exactly.
Huh.
And then I got a little bit older, and then Tyler came around. Yeah, Kid Cudi. Mm-hmm. And that was pretty much it. And then I was always into this rock band called Coldplay. Like they were always, I always balanced that with that. Like that's what my dad played. He didn't play old school hip hop. He played Coldplay. He played John Legend a lot because I was one of his close friends. And he played John Lennon and he played Paul McCartney and like I heard all types of music.
So you do know. I mean, let's be fair here. I mean, John Lennon and Paul McCartney is not your era either, but you are aware.
I mean, not saying that it has nothing to do with me not being born in a time enough to hear Biggie and Tupac. I just didn't listen to that type of music. Right. I wasn't that big on Nas. I wasn't big on the I can't even think of no rappers right now. Like I don't know. Like I just didn't. Like my dad wasn't that. He didn't like. I'm sure he listened to it, but I don't know if he didn't want me to listen to that or what his taste was.
He just probably had his personal favorites.
Yeah, he played more alternative music. He played softer rap. He played jazz a lot. Mm-hmm. And so when I grew up listening to all type of stuff. Then I was a teenager. I was young, so of course I'm gonna like Soulja Boy, Lil B. And I wasn't, and since you grow up, if I grew up past, if my baby young years didn't hear Tupac and Biggie, I'm not going to go research it at 7 and 8. I'm going to look at what's hot. And then by the time I'm old enough to research, 16, 17, I'm dang sure not going to go back to Tupac and Biggie. It's too difficult.
Right.
And I don't want to.
Right.
By the time music got to my age by the time I was able to research, and the year that I was born in, it was dancing. By the time you could research at my age, everyone was dancing, you were jerking, dugging. That was what it was. So no one was gonna research Tupac and Biggie when it was time when you were dancing.
Yeah, because gangster rap was not
exactly. You just wanted to wear colorful jeans and you wanted to dance. So by the time that phase was over, and then I got a little bit more creativity and a stronger mindset and just to understand lyrics and what someone was saying, I just didn't care anymore.
Yeah,
it was like whatever. It was like
But I
wasn't even making music at the time. It was just like I didn't care. Like I was free spirited. Like I was chilling. That's when Frank Ocean's first album started. Tyler was pushing like just positivity, just be yourself. It was like who cares? Like we just enjoying life. We chilling. I'm living. And so then I started making music, and then I started doing my own thing. And then it's like not 100% lyrical, but it's like. It's fun and it's like it's positive and it's uplifting and it's colorful and it's just me. Everyone's like, what is this? This isn't hip hop, this isn't rap. But like honestly, like in my head, I'm just like, no one put a big book that said code of conduct of hip hop and said that this is what you have to do and this is what you have to say to become a rapper. Like I'm confused. I'm confused at all the old people that always come at me, make these little videos, post them on the internet, and always say to me like, you're not hip hop. You're messing up hip hop. Like how? Like hip hop. Like if hip hop wasn't to evolve, like then it would just be the same thing. Like I don't know. Like, and even if I'm not hip hop, I never said that.
Right.
Like I'll be a rapper then, or I won't be a rapper. I don't know. I don't even honestly. Right. To be honest, I really don't care.
Yeah.
I'll be a singer.
You're here to make music. You're here to make music
and money.
And money.
Honestly, don't care. My fans love me, and
isn't that what matters?
And I got a lot of fans.
Yeah.
I got more fans than a lot of these rappers. So honestly, I really don't care. Because I'm going to still make money in music regardless. And I'm still going to say whatever I want to say on the track. And I'm never going to ever go and write a code 16 to prove somebody something. Yeah. So honestly, but I do want to do it.
Yeah.
Just for like the fun of it and just to really pick at an old brain. So.
Well, hopefully. Well, I'm glad that you shared your
Oh yeah, because I
feelings
know
here
this
with
is
us.
going on the internet, so I had to.
Yeah. So and it is.
And
Yes,
every
it
time
is.
I do an interview, they always. I'm talking about every time an interview goes up for me.
My cameraman Drew is smiling so big right now.
Everyone watches my interview, so that's why I just had to really go into that.
Well, let's get into the music because that's what's really important. We're going to get into One Night. I'm going to let you do the honors and introduce it to the Triple DF Dub.
Yo, what's up, Dallas? This is Lil Yachty, and this is my new single, One Night, right here on K104, Lil Bo.